Hi guys, this is me talking to you. I've been going through a lot of different changes the past couple of weeks, and also thoughts of mine, as in i.e. not being able to sleep, thinking about it, the way things are progressing for Lisa and myself. My name, by the way, is Barbara Mansfield. I'm known on Facebook. I don't use it that much of late, but yeah. So if anyone wants to send me a message there, they can do, with suggestions of your thoughts of what I'm thinking, which could be very similar in the way of music. Experiences through music. What brought you to music? Who is your all-time best vocalist? Bands, singly singing, duet, whatever is the reason why you've turned to music. I've always turned to music because I've never had to turn away. It's never turned away from me, and it certainly won't from you as well. The simple fact being is, everyone has a reason to turn to it. Some turn away from it, not many. Not that we know of anyway. Because it's all about what you can't say in words, put it in music. When I was a little girl, there was not a lot I could say to my mum in words. So I'd sing it, because I knew she'd listen. That's the only way she would listen, is by me singing. So I've become that way. I was singing most of what I was saying in the house, basically, not in school, etc. Moving on from life, then I had a family. Lost one of, which was Ryan. He was the first of the second set of twins I had. Lisa was, whichever way you want to look at it, is twin. To me, still is. Also, I've got a single child, Scott. He's married to Liz. So that's my family explanation. I've only got a small one anyway. Mark and Peter was the eldest set of twins, before I forget. They've got places of their own, they've got lifestyles of their own. Not every one of them is following music the way Lisa has done. It's gone through her, from me to her, and continues to flow on, which I'm pleased to say that. But there's not many families who can say a child's followed them and they've gone forward with it and they're enjoying it. Lisa's passionate about it as much as I am and I was. That is still an ongoing thing. It's gone away from me in the way of me putting myself forward to perform, but now I'm back onto it again. But we're doing it in a more proper way than what we previously did. So the only thing I've noticed is there's a lot of small places. So if anybody is going into these places and finding out they are small and they're feeling uncomfortable, a lot of other people do as well. So you're not the only one. Say someone's playing in the bedroom, they have done for days, weeks, months or even years, and decided to step out, and then they try it and they think, I'm not feeling it here. Is it me? It's not always you. It's the environment surrounding you. Some are very enclosed, like some you're singing to a wall. You don't want to sing to a wall. You want to sing to all the customers that are there at that time. But when you're in that situation, it's the only way you can do it. A lot of it is down to management to have a vision of where they want that open mic to start from. It's their building, it's their job, it's their environment. They want someone to come in and entertain. It doesn't always follow suit that they think, oh, it'll be all right there, it'll be okay here. Or even ask one of the customers that you know do sing and feel comfortable doing so. Or going round and seeing what other people do. Because of the situation Lisa and I are doing, going round from place to place, we're visioning people, we're visioning the environment, we're visioning what we have to sing in. The Norris for one, the Queen's for another, the Watton Socials Club. Them three places do have a far-stretching stage, as it's known to be. The Queen's are flat. They don't have a stage as such. But they do have the space. You don't feel like you're isolated, you're cooked up, you've got to do it how you can. Because they've got the room to do that. If you've got a band, you can go in there and use the band. Whether you're just a guitarist, but you've got a friend to do it with, you can do that. Because then three places have the space. We have been in a lot of places that are, let's say, for a want of a better word, cramped. And when you're feeling cramped, you cannot feel the enjoyment and send that message out to people that you're trying to help enjoy their evening, because they come out to enjoy it and they're waiting for you to hear what you've got to sing. Some songs they may remember that you're singing, other songs they might think, they haven't played that, I think I'll mention it. But going back to the subject in hand that I've come on here to speak about, which is the isolation of open mic hosts. You can do the job in any environment, but some, not all, some people feel very isolated in a small corner. If you've got a bigger corner than that first one you've seen, or even ask advice of the people that you've seen coming in singing, how do you feel about being there? Is that all right for you? Also, some hosts don't think of what the singer can hear, because they know their songs. They're not worrying about, oh, I can't hear myself and stuff like that. But it does help you as the singer to be able to hear feedback from what you're doing. That way it's letting you know with confidence that you're okay. But not everybody's confident. They're inconfident in the way that they're trying to do the song, they're trying to enjoy it, they're trying to share it with each and every one, but the space is too small. And there is better positions to put people in to enjoy their time going out and helping people enjoy their time being out as well. Like at home from home, if you like I'm doing now. I'm welcoming people into my home, and whoever visions this are welcoming me into theirs. And that's like a bar, a pub, a club, whichever way you want to call it, an environment of music that instruments are being played. You don't mind playing instruments and singing, but it goes back to the subject in hand of comfort doing it. I'm not saying sit in a big plush chair and have a stool up, but rest your feet and all that. I'm talking about getting up and singing and enjoying the fact that you're seeing someone enjoying what you're doing. Because as it's very hard to get confidence, very hard. In a lot of cases, I don't need confidence. I'm a nervous wreck at the best of time. I just don't display it. That might be a shock to a lot of people, because they think, oh, you know, she doesn't give a damn, she just deals with it. You can't see the book until you open it. You cannot see the inside of that book until you open it. And when you've opened it and you see the contents of what it's holding, then you start to comprehend of what is going on around you, about you, and other people as well. We love meeting people, me and Lisa. We love talking to them as well. People come up and talk to us, we'll talk back. And vice versa. We always get a good response in a conversation. We always go out somewhere and come back in and think, I enjoyed that. We have big conversations about it. But what's been hitting me more and more of late, as well as my daughter as well, Lisa, is the fact that isolation, because we not noticed it much from the past. It's only recently we've been to places that we can say, yeah, when you can feel you can breathe, you can feel you can enjoy, you can then off-spin that onto other people. And some people just come out for a quiet drink, don't even want to talk. Some of them talk for England, never, and think everybody else in that pub wants to join in the conversation. They're talking that loud. You might as well not sing, just give them the mic, they'll be there all night. But not a lot of people go out for conversation. A lot of people go out for a little bit of conversation, but mostly songs as well. So all that has to be taken on board. I'm trying to put in as much of the ideas that I can remember what I've noticed, in case you might notice them too. Because if we all walk around mentioning to the bar staff, or even the manager ultimately, manageress, whoever is running it, and saying to them, see where that mic is, they're isolating there, you know. Put it somewhere where it's visionable, open, and you can feel comfortable. I know not every place has a mansion. They're not all mansions enough, big enough, in other words, to make that situation. But you will do something to make it work. It's not worse if you're going in, put it this way, you're going into a job. You made up you've got the job till you start it. Whether it be in an office, mightn't even be an office, might be just a room, which most offices are, just a room anyway. But anyway, this word office comes up quite a lot, so go with that. You're in the office, you're loving the job, you're working amongst colleagues that you enjoy being with. But there's just something there that's stopping you enjoying yourself. What is it? I take a lot of it as space. A lot of people go out to do open mics, karaoke, whatever you want to call them. They want to get up and sing a few songs and introduce people up. But no one seems to be getting up. I wonder why. It's not always that they want to listen. They're not competent enough, but they're too isolated, they're too tight-fit. Too tight-fit. So there's only two ways you can go about that. Look at the outside of the building. Is there an outside building where you can go into? Use that for a jamming section. There's all kinds of ideas you can put into a building, whether it be in or out. Even put an addition there of we've seen one. If anyone's been up to the junction, they certainly got one. It's like a little hut, but it's not little as such. There's enough there for people to sit around the cubicles. They even have heaters that go on and off automatically, or you press the button when you want the heating on. Stuff like that, but mainly people go there to chat and jam along with one another. And there's nothing better to feel comfortable enough to be talking to people, singing along with them. Mainly the subjects mainly are around music. Some of it is family life, some of it is everyday life. But that also makes it more comfortable for the people to practice in before they go up. Some people practice from home. There's not a lot of people that can do that. I mean, I'm in a situation here in the street. They love it. They love music. So I can play it to the max. I don't have to have it adjusted to sound and all that shit. I can have it played in the house as loud as I want it, as low as I want it. But not everybody is in that situation where they can have that. But they've got neighbours that moan. The one opposite, people either side, some in the next street. We just do not have that in this situation. So I'm so pleased with the situation I'm living in, because it's just my cup of tea, basically. I can go out without worrying, come back in without worrying. That isn't a problem. But like I say, not everybody has that situation, so they're looking for somewhere to go out that they can practice before they go in. The Queen's is an awesome place. Because, you're allowed to sit there and play your music. They've even got benches outside. You can sit there and do it there and have a chat with people that might sit by you. It's another way of making friendship as well, music. But ultimately, a lot has to be taken into consideration of the environment of the place for the people to go in and enjoy it. You can't enjoy anything if you're cooped up in that situation. You just cannot enjoy it as much as you try. And trust me, we've tried a couple of places, a couple of dozen. And we've been doing this for 6 years now. It's coming up 6 years this year. And we've enjoyed every second. I wouldn't say at the beginning everything went that well. Everything just took off and everyone liked it and what have you. When you first start out, you feel on the ground, you're putting your ear to the ground, who's liking it, who isn't, am I doing the right thing? So, if you've got an instrument and you feel you can use it, get out there and do it. Even if it's sitting you can do it in the park, believe it or not. If I could play a guitar, I'd be doing that every day. Sitting in the park, playing the guitar. Bear in mind, not in UK weather now, like it's a bit too cold and going to be very blustery today. But averagely, you can do that. Although in Stanley Park, they've got like a hut. Again, you can use that. So you can sit in there, take your own seats if you want to. It's mainly used for brass bands, but anyone can use it. But yeah, anything like that. There's a few places in different parks I've walked around and deliberately been looking around to see what they've got and how people can use them. And there's a lot of parks that I've seen with fantastic situations. It just has to be visioned. And something as well, something's just come to me. You could start your own open mic in that park. There you have it. Land set. Just walk around for any park. It must be by you. Must be. A lot of places have got them. So walk around, whether it be on a bench or you might find a hut, a shelter and somewhere where you can take your seats in, sit there and play, and just play to your heart's content, with a friend or without. Just do for your own pleasure and just watch the situation as you keep doing that. Maybe weekly, you might go once a week and do it. But as time goes along and people hear that music, it catches on. It does catch on. In a lot of ways, music catches everything. If you can't say something, put it in music. Words are hard to come by. You can't think of lyrics. Put it in music. Sing it. Like I said to you earlier on in this conversation, I was a child, I had to sing, and my mum wouldn't listen to me talking. So that led me to do that in a lot of ways, a lot of times, and that's where I get it from. I don't get music from my mum. She used to like going out to clubs and dancing, as most people do. But music's come to me in the way that I just adore guitars and I love listening to people playing them. I've got a couple of guitars and I don't use them because I can't. Yeah, fingers have minds of their own. But that's not to say that you can't do it. If you feel you can do something, you do it. Whether it be a guitar, mouth organ, electric piano, you can use all of that. Bear in mind, going out to that direction, you'd need a generator so that you can have the power put through the housing that you're using. It's amazing what can come to mind with these roller coaster conversations I have. I've had a couple of people saying to me, I never thought of that until I heard you mention it. Well, that's like a lot of things don't come to you. So either someone's doing it or they mention it. Then that's when the ideas flow. That's how ideas are created, basically. As I say, my mind's been overactive, not just for this conversation that we're having, well, I'm having right now, but for future and other things. If anyone could be my head for a couple of minutes, they'd wonder how the hell I don't crack up. Because there's that many ideas that come into it, but they've got to go through. They've just got to flow through. Because there's nowhere to put them as such. But yeah, I am made up that also along the way, meeting a lot of younger people just coming into music, and honest to God, some of them are awesome. They really are awesome. In fact, I'll tell you, all of them are. God give you the voice, use it. You've got your fingers and you've got your muscles to do that. Have a go, have a crack at it. There's someone out there that can't even pick a stick up, let alone a guitar, let alone a set of drums or an electric piano, anything like that. Just do it and show the world how it's done. I'm saying this like I can play every instrument going. I wish. I'm always wishing, never doing anything else. But then that's me. Yeah, so that's all people have to think about is the environment of the buildings, what space have they got. No one should feel isolated while they're doing a hosting. Hostings can be very stressful, trust me, because you've got to remember who's up next. You've got to remember your lyrics. The hardest part of it all is playing those instruments as well as your lyrics, as well as your mannerisms, because it's all in one toolbox. Your mannerisms, in other words, your approach to people, the instrument you're playing, the song you're singing, what lyrics go where next, what song you're going to sing next. Don't forget, Mary in the corner's waiting to get up. Jim's sitting there waiting. John's over there, he's just come in. He wants to get up. You've got to have all this in your head. It's not just a matter of get up, I'm doing it hosting, I'm doing a good job. Because someone always buggers up somewhere. We always do. It's part of the course. Because, like I say, it's all them tools in one box. Remembering who's coming, let on to them. Talking to people that's in your surroundings. This is what me and Lisa do when we're doing hostings. What I'm saying now is what we do. Get up, put the instruments up. In the meantime, talking to people. remembering where, who's where and what's what, as in bags. Women always have bags. Don't ask me why. I have them myself as well. You've always got to know where they are. The ultimate thing is your instrument. Is it working all right? Is it tuned in all right? Is the songs all right? Will you remember the lyrics? In between that, the name of the song, so you can introduce it to your audience. Because that's what you're doing. You're introducing, introduction into what you're singing and is going to sing next. All that comes into it. Never look at anyone thinking, doing a good job. How do you know they're doing a good job? Because you're just seeing it. Is that person feeling it? In a building where they are? Just, as I said before, some buildings are so small, you could just about fit a cat in it, never mind a dog. And they're supposed to feel comfortable, happy, and help you feel comfortable and happy. Not ignore you, because they're in that situation. You're not above anyone because you're a host. Because as I say, this is me and Ollie as hostess before. And we always remember not to leave anyone sitting. Remember the person that's coming in, clock whether they've got an instrument, even if they haven't. Do you want to get up? I'll say it because I know Lisa's busy on the mic. And the way it's going lately, I'm busy with her. But I'm still going to make that time to welcome the person in and ask them, do you want to get up or not? Doesn't matter if you don't. Here's the list, put your name on. That's a good tip for everyone to have. It's a good conversation starter as well. If you're a shy, bashful person, to have, doesn't have to be a book, could be a piece of paper with a pen, and just go, yeah, put your name on there if you want to get up. They're going to say no, or all right, or I might. If the conversation started, then you can hope that the night's going to be all right for them. You know, another way of saying to them, hope you have a nice night. There's going to be a couple of good singers up, you know, and then go to the next one and ask them to get up. It's all part of hosting. It's for you to make people feel comfortable, not make them, help them to be. Help them to be comfortable. That's what I believe in. Because then people haven't just come out to sit there, and as a lot of people say, just for the drink. To come out with the company. And it makes them feel better. You might not always want to have an ongoing conversation. Just a little chat. How are you? How's your day? You're all right? Just to let them know that you're concerned. Welcome your audience in, is what I'm saying in a nutshell. Welcome them in. Yeah, how are you? Even if you don't know them, I let on to people, I haven't got a clue who they are. Well, it doesn't matter to me. No one's going to get arrested for talking to somebody. Just ultimately vision where you are positioned. Try and make it better. If you feel like you're singing to the wall, put your speakers to what. There's plenty of things you can do in a hosting situation, because that's your hosting night. You're getting paid to do it. And the better you do it, the more customers keep coming. And that manager's till is ringing like God knows what. They're the ones that's making the money, but you're the one that's drawing the customer in to make that money. This is what you've got to remember. You're part of that. Even though you're getting paid for it, it doesn't just stop there. You're earning it, you've got to earn it. And to keep your open mics going, it's best to be fun, happy, chatty, as well as a singer. You've got to do all of that. Timing is, as soon as you walk in that door, that's your timing starting. Remembering the person who's the manager that you spoke to give you that position of doing the hosting. Remember his name, remember her name. A couple of dozen of customers, like their names remembered as well. We're not always good at remembering names. But you know what? The best way to make you remember names, because I know it does me. Other than a hosting night, if I might just get one or two names wrong. But I'll never remember names afterwards. If I just go on in there on an ordinary night, very rare you'll find me going, all right, Bess, I am Mary. How are you, Joe? Where's John and Henry and all the rest of them? You'd be lucky to hear me come out with one name, let alone 10. But on a hosting night, it does matter. So try and remember them songs, because you don't forget, that list is also a reminder. That list you're writing that people's putting their names on, what song they're going to do. You don't even have to put the song, just put the name. That's enough. That gives you a good memory of that person that's getting up. And when you keep seeing it, and that person's getting up every week, you'll find your memory will come to their name right away. Because I know I'm terrible at remembering names. I just about remember faces, as you can see by my own. But yeah, it's a good thing to have, is a good memory, a good host to run the situation, so that you can welcome people in, enjoy the night, and anyone you've spoken to, mention by name. You come away with an amazing feeling, really do. And each time you've gone in there and you've done that, you come away with a better feeling again. It is a great, I love it. I love it. I really can't wait to host another venue somewhere. We're looking out for a venue, by the way. If I'm not already on your hit list, as I call it, friends list, as some other people call it, just add me, Barbara Mansfield, on Facebook. Have a look on my YouTube as well. I'm on YouTube there. My daughter's on YouTube, Lisa Mansfield. Yeah, so we're all doing it. Went out last night. What we started doing now is every Wednesday is going to be crazy. Run round from one pub to another. Some people say tour, we say mission. We're on a mission. Well, I say mission anyway. I don't care what anyone else says. It's a mission to me. A lot of people go on tour where they're going on cruises, holidays, miles away on holiday in, a few bob here and there, singing a few songs and out in a few places after you get to know. We know a lot of people that do that, by the way, and they love it. But, yeah, start mentioning in a few places if you're not happy with, and you see there's a better spec than what the manager's chosen or you've been given, and just say it. Because more people speak up about it, more gets done. If everyone walks around with a zip across their mouth and they're just unzipping it just to do it, it's not going to change anything. Change comes with speaking about things. You don't have to walk in from the door and walk right over to the manager, start nattering on about what needs changing. Bring it into the conversation. Gradually. And some people are lost. They don't know how to have a conversation. As it's on the likes of that, mate. If I thought there was a place that needs a sorting out in some way, I'd be mentioning it, and you bring that into a conversation, and then it becomes brilliant. Because then you think, I'm chatting away here, I was only sitting there before, not even getting noticed. And that way people remember you as well. Yeah, so it's Wednesday is mission night. We're on a mission then. Anybody that is knowing somebody that needs hostings, me and our Lisa's up for it. Up for it. Doesn't matter where it is, why it is, and all the rest of it. We can do the hosting. That isn't an issue. Is not an issue. If I'm not already on your friends list on Facebook, get me on it, get Lisa on it, get the Shubers on it, get us working, put us under pressure. That's what we're needing at the moment. Pressure to do something. A lot of people run away from pressure. We run to it. We don't run away from it anyway. We just run to it. It's a good situation to have. And also, as I say, songs and lyrics combination. If you're not very good in saying something to someone you love, a friend of yours, and something you want to get off your chest, put it in a song. They will listen to it that way. It's amazing what songs can bring. It really is. Music can bring vast amount of pleasure in a lot of ways. It's took us down many routes, and each route we followed, we've bumped into amazing people. Amazing. And they all do hostings. They all do it. Most of them are guitarists, which I'm made up. Because anyone's got a guitar, that's me, I'm done. That's it. Because I've got loads of them in here, but I just can't play them. But that's it. But I know other people can. So try and enjoy yourself as a host. The more pleasure you can give your people from your songs and your instrument, the better. They'll always remember you. Always remember you. You'll always remember a good host that's considerate of you. They're not just thinking of themselves. Well, also management have got to get their heads round that they want people to come and entertain and keep it going. You've got to look at the inside. That's the best place to start, is inside that building. It might be small, but where is there a good spec for those people to feel comfortable doing it? Ask them people that you've asked to host where they think it's better. Not just because of the place that you're wanting them to be positioned. Ask them their own advice. They look around, spec it out and think, yeah, over there to be better. And we all know it's your pub, we all know you're the managerette and everything else. But when you're wanting a hosting, unless you're doing it yourself, like there's only one manager that I know of that does hosting, and that's in town. He does an excellent job as well. There's plenty of places in Birkenhead. Skem's another good one. Ormskirk. Widnes has got places round about where they are. Stretch your wings, go out to places. I know it's difficult because a lot of people can't drive. I can't drive myself, I can drive people, not that's easy. It's when it comes to driving a car, that's me. That's when it all stops. But yeah, if you can get out to these places, Birkenhead, everywhere in Birkenhead has got a lot of, we've met a lot of swinging arms over there. I can't say it enough. In there, it's tremendous. They've got a good staging area as well. Swinging Arms, Birkenhead. Venture out to that, have a look there. That's a rock. That's rock, but they also do mixed as well. But mainly rock music, and I love it. Swinging Arms is just second to none. The Junction is excellent. They have a live video as well. So if you're unsure about your camera, it doesn't make a difference because you're going to be on live anyway. Because as soon as you're on there singing, you're live. You've got no ifs, buts, or maybes. You're on it. And all he sees is a right fussy person about, don't be putting me on live. Now doesn't. She's like myself, couldn't care less. Do what you like with it. Take pictures, go live, do what you want to do. But the Junction, yeah, check that out. That is second to none. The Queen's, that's excellent. The host there is excellent. In fact, he's a lovely host, really is. And he has a guitarist with him. He plays the guitar, and as a guitarist plays, and he introduces people up. But he does it in a friendly manner. Everyone's got their own way. You learn your own technique as you go along. You're not born with it. Well, a lot of people aren't born with it. You adjust into the situation. And it's lovely to be able to get out there, meet people, sing songs, and then you go home on a high thing. Yeah, I've enjoyed that. But the Norris in Norris Green, the Norris on Broadway, Norris Green is great. It is excellent. Excellent stage area. Excellent hostings there. Two guys, Mark and Johnny, they are brilliant. Vocalists as well as, performers as well as hosts. Because they like to talk to people as well, have a chat with them. They love chatting them. They love hearing your music. So yeah, just go with the flow of it once you get out there. You will enjoy it. It's a nerve-wracking experience, I know that. We've all been there and done that. Walked in somewhere first time. It's the most nerve-wracking experience going. But once you get into the swing of it, there's no holding back. You love it. As I say, add me, add Lisa. You'll see where we're going. Have a look at YouTube, check mine out as well, and you'll see the places we go and how we enjoy it, and hopefully you'll enjoy it as well. In fact, I know you will. I just know it. So, I'm just going to finish this now, but enjoy your music, enjoy your songs, enjoy yourself, but also help others enjoy you as well.